Question 8, C. The area enclosed by the curve y equal x cubed plus 1. The x-axis and the coordinates x equal 1 and x equal 2 is rotated around the x-axis. Calculate the volume generated. Now here, if you consider the x-axis, the curve would look something like this. X equals 1 is here. X equals 2 is here. Alright? Now, you're supposed to calculate the volume generated when you spin this around the x-axis. So when you spin it around, everything, all the way around, let me spin. You rotate this part and you rotate this part. You're going to have something like this, some shape like this. So if I should redraw it under here, you have this and you have this. Oh, and you have this. All right. And you want to find the volume. What is the volume of this? All right. Now, this is from center to center. And the curve has a equation y equal x cubed plus 1. So, it is y equals x cubed plus 1. What you do, you take a slice of this shape. Alright, that is rotated. Let's put it here. You take a slice of the shape. The radius is what? It's a volume of revolution that we're dealing with. The radius is going to be, at any point, is going to be x cubed plus 1. That's the radius of it. And the height, well, in this case, the width, let's call it delta x, del x. Now, you make this narrower and narrower, so del x becomes less and less. So when del x tends to 0, and you call it dx. So the volume is pi. It's really a cylinder. The slice is a cylinder. So it's pi times r squared h. But the height is dx. So it's pi times r squared dx. Now, the radius is x cubed plus 1. So, it's pi times, alright, let me rewrite the radius there. So the volume is pi times x cubed plus 1 squared dx. Alright? Now, you're adding up all of these volumes from 1 to 2. So you're integrating. Right? This is from 1 to 2. So the volume is the integral of pi times x cubed plus 1 dx. But you're going from 1 to 2. So it's a definite integral from 1 to 2. You're going to integrate this. Squared. This is squared. Alright? So you're going to integrate. Now, you could use integration by substitution, or you could just expand this. Let's expand it and integrate. Now here, you could take the pi. The pi is just a number, so you could take it outside the integral. Volume is pi. Integral from 1 to 2 of x cubed plus 1 squared dx. Now what is x cubed plus 1 squared? It is x cubed plus 1 times x cubed plus 1, which is x cubed by x cubed, that's x to the 6, plus x cubed by 1, that's x cubed, plus 1 by x cubed, that's x cubed plus 1 by 1, and that is just 1. So it's x to the 6 plus x plus 2x cubed plus 1. So the volume is pi integral from 1 to 2 of x to the 6 plus 2x cubed plus 1 dx. So in this case, the volume is pi times, is going to be x to the 7 over 7 plus 2x to the 4 over 4 plus x, and you're going from 1 to 2. So this is equal to pi times, substitute 2 first, 2 to the 7 over 7 plus 2 by 2 to the 4 over 4 plus 2. Now, all of that minus, now, let me put round brackets here. Followed by square brackets. Round brackets around this is going to minus another round bracket, and the pi multiplies all of it. So it's going to be 1 to the 7 over 7 plus 2 times 1 to the 4 over 4 plus 1, close round bracket, close square brackets. Alright, good. So what you have now is going to be pi times, what is 2 to the 7? 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16, 16 2 is 32, 32 2 is 64, 64 to 128. It's 128 over 7 plus 2 to the 4 by 2 is 2 to the 5th. 2 to the 5th is what? 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 16, 32 is 32. It's 32 over 4 plus 2 minus 1 to the 7 is just 1, so it's 1 over 7 plus 2 by 1 to the 4 is just 2 over 4 plus 1. So what you have is pi times, so 128 over 7. We could work these out now using our calculator. So what we have, let me reduce the size of the calculator. 128 over 7, 128 over 7 is that, plus 32 over 4 gives us that, plus 2. 28.286. We have 28.286 minus what now? Let us see. One over 7 plus 2 over 4 is 0.5. So it's plus 1 over 2 plus 1 equal 1.643. 1.643. All right. So when we do the calculation, what we're going to get is this. Let me go back to my calculator. It's going to be 28.286 minus 1.643 equals times pi. Where is pi? want to have a full pi on my calculator. I'm not seeing the full pi. Oh, times pi. Right. Times pi. Equal 83.7. So what we have is 83.7 units cube. Right? Because it's a volume. So the volume is 83.7 cubic units.